What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 18 Road to Glory, episode number 43 today. And in today's episode, guys, we are going to be playing the rest of our FUT Champs games for the first week of January, of course. On top of that, we're going to be opening up our some squad battle Elite 2 rewards, and we're also going to be testing out Prime Vieira and Prime Rio Ferdinand. And I'm going to be telling you guys whether, on my opinion, if they're worth it or not to complete. Now, you guys already know that I have started completing the Prime Vieira, and I kind of did that in like a sort of a reaction sense, just because I love using Vieira. Like last year, you guys would have known on the Road to Glory, we picked him up very late on in the year, and I really did want to pick up that 91 card this year, and we'll see how it goes. But in this episode, guys, the first game is not going to be with Patrick Vieira. In fact, it's going to be against a player. We were 13-2 at the point, so it wasn't our best start to the weekend league, but it wasn't a bad start at all. To be fair, we actually was starting out pretty well. As you guys can see, Messi on the wing here, nice little fake shot, keeps on working his way down that wing, and we're going to send it across to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo's going to slot that one home and make it 2-0. Very tidy finish there by Ronaldo, and yeah, we're going to be winning that match quite easily, because our opponent's going to rage quit after that one, and that puts us up to silver 1, going 14-2 and our first 16. And at that point, guys, as you guys will see, we are 14-2 in our first 16, but at the halfway point, I pretty much decided to change the team up. I decided to put in Patrick Vieira and Rio Ferdinand, try them out for the last 20 games of the weekend league, and just see how they did. Now, the main issue I had was mentality-wise. I thought I could do so much more offensively and play a lot more aggressively because I had these players. And I think that also cost me a lot of games. And I think if I didn't have that mentality, first of all, I wouldn't have had this problem. Now, right here, I'm 13-3, and I come up against Toxic Infinite. And he's got a pretty nice team, don't get me wrong. But I have beaten this dude a lot of times before, and I beat him later on in the weekend. But in this match, I actually lose 5-2. And it's just because I'm playing way too aggressive. You can see that I'm diving in all over the place. And it's all due to the fact that I was trying out these new players. Now, this is why you don't want to usually try out primes and all that sort of stuff halfway through your weekend league. Mainly because you play differently when you add more players to your team. I think after about 5 or 6 games, I really started to sort of get the hang of it. I actually went on a bit of a losing streak after this match. I believe I lost another game straight afterwards. So it was a bit unfortunate. And as you guys can see, this dude is 3-1 up already in the 54th minute. But yeah, after 5 or 6 games, I actually decided to go back to my sort of original mentality that I had with Pogba and I had with Bailly. And I think it really did help. As you guys can see there, Vieira actually getting on the score sheet. So he does get forward, and he has got a cracking shot. I believe he has like 80 shooting on his card, which is absolutely phenomenal. As a CDM, that is great, because you always want CDMs that can go forward and attack. Yes, you want them to defend and all that sort of good stuff, but you do want them to be able to score in critical situations. And that's why I didn't really like Bakayoko. Bakayoko was too defensive, and he just didn't have the passing stats, the shooting stats, and he wasn't that good. But to be honest, guys, I like Vieira. I really like Vieira, and I will talk about a bit about Vieira and Rio right now. I must say Vieira is hands down by far the best DM in the game right now. We don't know what it's going to be like when Team of the Season comes around, if Team of the Year. We now know it's a voting thing by the big community leaders, and we don't know if there's going to be like a Kante. Team of the Year Kante could be huge, and that could be an unbelievable defensive mid, but we don't know. We don't know who is going to be what sort of things or whatever, but we do know right now, well, in my opinion especially, that Vieira is by far the best defensive mid. The best thing about him is he's so quick to turn. Like, when I'm turning with Pogba or Goretzka, they don't instantly switch. They take a while. They take a bit of a time. And right here, guys, we'll be opening up our Elite 2 rewards. I also have a 15k pack, of course, from our weeklies, so you guys will get that. And of course, I must say congratulations to David Myler for getting in the game. And yeah, what an outstanding creator he is. The fact that he has to play professional football and then also play FIFA at the same time, and then on top of that also have a YouTube channel at the same time, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And he's some unbelievable pack luck. He recently packed R9, so congrats to him. But yeah, I must say, I'm getting Vieira. I don't care. It's going to be a card that I'm going to be using for the rest of the year, and it is going to be so good that I just think it's a game changer. It is an absolute game changer for the 2.3 to 2.8 million coins you're gonna pay. It's going to be a game changer. Now, the other card that I did try out was the RIO Ferdinand card, and I do say that this card is a very good centre back. It's not exceptional, but it is a very good centre back. And let me just elaborate on that a bit. I feel like a lot of the icons, when you play with them, they are like a brick wall. Like when you play against Hullet, he's a brick wall. When you play against Vieira, he's a brick wall. When you play against Maldini, he's a menace to get past, and he's a brick wall. I don't think RIO Ferdinand is that guy. And the thing is, guys, is that yes, RIO is a very good centre back, don't get me wrong, but he's not that big of an upgrade of Bailly. And the thing is if you look at him for about 1.5 million coins tradable, maybe 1.1 through SBCs if you have nothing, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think that he is to the point where he is unbelievably good that he's going to make that big of a difference for 1.1 million coins. Of course, we have Team of the Year centre backs coming out, so that's going to be very, very interesting to see who gets Team of the Year. And I don't think Boateng is in the running, but I think if Ramos gets a Team of the Year card, him and maybe an icon Maldini will be the best centre back partnership in the game for quite a while. So it's going to be an interesting position that we're in. But yeah, guys, we're going to come up into our final match against Terry McFlynn, one of the top players in the region. And currently, right now, we are 32-7, and he's playing a 4-1-2-1-2. Very, very nice formation, and this was a very high-scoring game. I'm actually going to let you guys show out and see all of the gameplay and how it all developed. Very, very tough and close match. He was a great opponent, and it was a very, very hard game. But let me just elaborate more on RIO. I think the thing about RIO that was a bit surprising to me is he's good, don't get me wrong, and he's there, but he kind of went unnoticed. And for a 1.5 million coin player to go unnoticed, I was noticing Boateng more than RIO. And that's not something that you want to be saying. The fact that Boateng, who's an 88 rated gold card that costs maybe 100,000 coins, is being noticed more than RIO Ferdinand, who costs approximately 1.2 on average million coins, it's not the best. And the fact that this is the case is I'm gonna skip on RIO. I honestly think I will skip on RIO. Just for the fact that I don't think he makes that big of a difference that I need him in my team. Yes, he's a great centre back, and he's very, very decent. He's very strong. He's great aggression, all that sort of good stuff. And he did make some important tackles. But I think Vieira was a bigger game changer, and I think Maldini or someone like a Rijkaard or someone like a Blanc may do a lot more for me. Just because I seem to have a lot of trouble playing against them. But anyway, guys, let's get into the gameplay, and then we'll talk a bit more about those dudes in a final review at the end. So right here, guys, as you guys can see, he just made it 3-2. We got a very lucky clearance off the line by Aurier there, and that's why I love Aurier. He's there at the right place at the right time. I love that card. He is such a good card. And right here, he gives the ball up in a silly position, and unfortunately for him, Ronaldo's just got that pace. He's got that speed, that acceleration to get away from the defender and make it 3-3. And then finally, to wrap it all off, who else but the super sub of dreams, Lozano. He's going to win us a penalty. Vieira popping that ball in, and Lozano gets dropped by Alexandro. And what else but Ronaldo? He's going to step up to the plate and help us win this match and help us get 33 wins on the road to glory. And the thing about this is, guys, is yes, I was using primes, but I don't know. I feel like I can get Vieira within the next week. And if I do get Vieira within the next week, I feel like our gameplay is going to step up a whole notch. Now, I'm not sure who to play him beside. I can put him either beside whoever got Rui Costa, or I can put I can put him beside Rui Costa and Goretzka, or I can put him beside Rui Costa and Pogba. And I don't know which one to choose, to be honest, because I feel like both of them are such good DMs, and it's going to be a bit of a thing. So I don't want to really sell on Pogba right now, because I do want to try Pogba next to Vieira. Of course, this weekend I did play Goretzka next to Vieira, but I don't know, guys. I don't know which one will be better, because I feel like Pogba just gives an attacking edge that you don't get with Goretzka. But Goretzka's like lightning fast. It's going to be a tough decision. But anyway, guys, we got 33 wins, a new record on the road to glory, and we're just one win away from Elite 1. So that is obviously our next goal, and the step up in rewards from 33 to 34 is pretty ridiculous. We get one extra 100k pack, one Team of the Week pack, and also, I believe, 25,000 coins extra. So that is very important. So we definitely want to be pushing up to 34 wins, and I have a feeling over the next couple of weeks we should be able to get it. But that is the team, and as you guys can see, Rio Ferdinand there, I will talk about him in a final review, what I think about him overall. If you guys didn't listen to anything before, get this from him right now. He is a good card, don't get me wrong, but he isn't a game-changing. And for 1.5 million coins, you can get better center-backs. You can get a 92, Maldini. You could get the left-back Maldini. You could get Frank Rijkaard. You can get Laurent Blanc. There's a lot of players that you can get besides this Rio Ferdinand, and I feel like they will do a lot more. Now, realize that I am playing him on a basic chemistry style. I didn't want to waste a chemistry style on him, so he could be a lot better with a shadow, but in my experience, from what I've seen from him, he isn't the best. Now, however, guys, this Vieira card is unbelievable, man. The best. I repeat, the best center defensive mid in the entirety of the game. I think he's better than Petit. I think he's better than Hullet. I think he's better than Kante, Pogba, Goretzka. He is the best center defensive mid in the game because of two things. One, his defensive, his long legs capability, all that sort of good stuff. But on top of that, his ability to go forward. You can see 80 shooting, 84 shot power, 84 long shots. You can also see on top of that 85 dribbling. You can see 82 passing. These are really important stats. And on top of that, in the passing stats, you've got 89 shot pass and 89 long pass. They are both like sensational cards, but I just highly recommend Vieira more over Rio Ferdinand, and that's who I'm going to go for. So in the next couple of weeks, guys, I think what we're going to be doing on the road to glory is working our way to Vieira, and it should be very, very good to have him in the team. I'm going to try him next to Pogba. I'm going to try him next to Goretzka, see which one works out the best. But this has just showed up for me that I definitely want to get Vieira, and we will be getting him very, very soon on the road to glory. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Hopefully you do like the 33 wins of the road to glory. We've finally hit 33 wins, so that's our new best standing on the road to glory. We are constant Elite 2 pretty much now, and unless if I had a bad weekend, I think I'll be able to stay there. But the main goal now is for us, guys, that we hit 34. That is the goal. Elite 1 is the goal, and then past that, it's always just the push to top 100, and that's always going to be extremely hard. I don't think we'll be able to get it until the later stages of the year, but yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. Next episode for you guys, we are going to be completing some of the SBCs towards Vieira, and we'll probably be doing some other SBCs as well. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode, as I've said multiple times. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to smash a big old thumbs up, drop a subscribe down below, and leave a comment as always. I love reading your comments as always, and I love responding to them, so leave them down below. But until next time, guys, I'll see you guys in the next FIFA 18 Road to Glory episode. So see you guys next time, and peace.
Whenever your heart is broken.